Have you ever wondered where Jesus was when Lucifer, the most beautiful angel, turned against God? Was he watching? Was he silent? Was he grieving? Or was he already preparing the cross? This isn't just a story about rebellion. This is a moment that shook heaven, a moment when love faced betrayal, when eternity paused and heaven watched a friend fall. If you love diving deep into the mysteries of the Bible and uncovering the heart of Jesus in every story, take a second to like this video, subscribe, and click the bell icon, because what you're about to hear might change the way you see the story of redemption forever. Before the world was created, before Adam and Eve, before time itself, there was only glory. Heaven wasn't just a throne room, it was a place of perfect peace. Light shone everywhere. Angels sang day and night. There was no darkness, no pain, no fear, only unity and love. At the center of this perfect place was the Word, Jesus. John says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." Jesus wasn't created. He didn't arrive late in history. He has always existed, one with the Father and the Spirit. They were three in perfect harmony. So when the first seed of pride entered Lucifer's heart, Jesus was there. He saw it happen. Lucifer was not always evil. He was the most beautiful of all angels. Ezekiel says he was perfect in beauty, full of wisdom, and walked among the fiery stones, right in the presence of God. But something began to change. Pride crept in. In Isaiah, Lucifer made 5 proud declarations. "I will ascend to heaven. I will raise my throne. I will sit on the mount of assembly. I will ascend above the clouds. I will be like the Most High." Lucifer wanted more than his place. He wanted the throne. He wanted to be like God. And Jesus, the Son, was right there watching. Can you imagine that pain, to see someone you made, someone you loved, someone who stood beside you, turned against you? Then came the unthinkable. War in heaven. Revelation 12:7 says, "And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. Heaven, once full of peace, now trembled with unrest." Lucifer wasn't shouting yet. He whispered. He raised questions. "Why is the sun so exalted? Are we not glorious too?" The angels listened. Some began to doubt, and slowly heaven's unity cracked. 1/3 of the angels joined Lucifer's rebellion. But Jesus didn't shout. He didn't destroy Lucifer. He waited, because true love must allow choice, even when it leads to heartbreak. Then the rebellion exploded. Heaven split. Angels chose sides, and Jesus watched as Lucifer, the light-bearer, became Satan, the accuser. Luke says, "I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven." Not Michael, not the Father. Jesus saw it. He witnessed the fall, but he didn't rejoice. He didn't celebrate, because when someone you love turns into your enemy, it hurts. Not a human kind of hurt, a divine ache. He watched the one who used to sing in glory fall into darkness. Now here's something most people miss. Jesus didn't react with anger. He responded with restraint. He let Satan fall. He didn't stop him. Why? Because love cannot be forced. Justice, to be true, must be patient. Redemption, to be full, must allow darkness to show its true face. Revelation 13:8 calls Jesus the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. That means Jesus already knew what was coming. He saw the cross before creation. He knew that allowing Satan to rebel would one day cost his own blood. When Satan was cast out of heaven, he didn't give up. He entered the garden, quiet, crafty, and full of hate. Genesis says, "Now the serpent was more cunning than any beast." He didn't shout. He whispered, "Did God really say?" And Jesus saw it. He was there in the beginning. He walked with the Father in the garden. He watched Satan approach the ones he had just formed from dust with love and breath, and yet Jesus didn't stop it. Why? Because again, love must allow choice, even when it breaks your heart. Then Adam and Eve fell. They took the fruit. They believed the lie, and instead of yelling, God came walking. Genesis says, they heard the sound of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. That sound wasn't thunder, it wasn't fire, it was soft, it was personal. Some believe it was Jesus himself walking, asking, "Where are you?" Not to shame them, but to call them back. He didn't destroy them. He clothed them. He made a promise. One day a child would be born who would crush the serpent's head. From the beginning, Jesus was never a backup plan. He was the plan. Before Satan rebelled, before the garden, before the first sin, Jesus was already preparing the cross. And every time darkness moved, Jesus didn't panic. He stayed calm. He already saw the end because he knew true power isn't shown by destroying your enemy. True power is shown by defeating evil with love. So what was Jesus doing when Lucifer turned? He was watching, he was waiting, he was preparing, not preparing to destroy, but to redeem, not preparing revenge, but restoration. His greatest weapon wasn't wrath, it was mercy, and that's the power of Jesus, not just his strength, but his heart. Now think about your life. Have you ever been betrayed, hurt by someone close, fallen into sin yourself? Then remember, Jesus knows that pain. He felt it when Lucifer fell. He felt it when Adam and Eve hid. He feels it when we walk away. But he doesn't shout. He walks toward us, asking, "Where are you?" Because the story was never about what the serpent tried to destroy. It's about what the Lamb already won. Jesus saw the fall, and he still came for you. He saw your mistakes and still went to the cross. He stood in eternity past, and he stands beside you now. So if you've ever felt lost, ashamed, or unworthy, remember this: the one who watched Satan fall, the one who walked into the garden, the one who hung on the cross, is the same one who whispers your name in love. If this story opened your eyes, if it helped you see Jesus in a new way, then don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so you don't miss our next deep dive, and most of all, share this with someone who feels like they've fallen too far, because Jesus didn't walk away from the fall, he walked right into it. For you, thanks for watching. See you in the next. Take care. God bless you all.